As you could probably tell, this isn't going to end well for this young lady. So let me set the scene for you. This is a plane removal video. Mr. Hernandez and here Miss Leola are from Las Vegas. They flew to Miami to have plastic surgery because everybody flies to Miami to have plastic surgery. They come from all over the world. It's a very robust market in the Miami area. Anyway, they're at MIA, Miami International Airport, and they boarded a plane after their surgery back to Las Vegas. It's my understanding that they both had surgery. Mr. Hernandez had a hair transplant surgery, which apparently is causing problems for these people in this video. Apparently, his head is bandaged. Well, his head is bandaged, and he's bleeding pretty well from his head. They've asked them to deboard the plane. They refused, and the usual outcome has begun. So let's play the video here. This is from Miss Leola. She went live on TikTok and recorded this, and here is the video that I will play for you now.
Okay, muy bien. Okay.
You can see Mr. Hernandez's head there is bandaged up. This is Mr. Leola. Police have already been called to the plane. The way this works is once the captain makes a decision that you're going to be removed from the plane, you will be removed from the plane. There is no negotiation. The process is crew asks you to leave the plane, the gate agent asks you to leave the plane. Once you refuse them, they are going to call the police to remove you from the plane. And at that point, if you still refuse, it becomes trespassing. These arrests, like almost all arrests, are non-negotiable. And you could see the bandage on the back of Mr. Hernandez's head here as he's being pulled out of his seat by the officer.
Igual ellos ya tuvieron que bajar a todo el mundo.
And he's being handcuffed now. And Miss Leola just has a fit. And she's recording all this live on TikTok. And of course, I don't speak Spanish. I have no idea what she's saying, but I'm sure somebody can tell us what she's saying.
Well, you need to walk away. Come on. Walk away. Come on.
And now they're both being let off the plane. And they were transported to TGK, which is the Turner Guilfoyle Night Center in Miami, which is central booking for Miami-Dade County where this took place. Anyway, there's a misconception of a lot of people who think arrests are negotiable. Arrests are not negotiable, particularly these types of arrests. Like I said, once the captain has the last say. Once the captain decides that you're going to be removed from the plane, you are going to be removed from the plane, and there's not going to be any ifs, ands, or buts about it. They don't care whether you paid, whatever excuse you have, you are going to be removed from the plane. And once you resist the officer, you're doing nothing more than racking up charges. I always tell people, don't try to fight your case on the street, fight it in the courtroom. But this is my old department. I was a Miami-Dade police officer for a long time, and this happens all the time at MIA. And just keep in mind that, if they determine that you're going to be a disturbance to the flight and the captain says you're going to get off, you are going to get off. There's no amount of screaming, negotiating, complaining, excusing, or whatever that is going to save you from being removed from this plane. And if you refuse to be removed from the plane, you will be forcefully removed from the plane and arrested. The charges here are trespass and resisting arrest without violence. They were booked into the Turner Guilfoyle Night Center on August 20th. They made first appearance the next day. Both were released on ROR, which is released on own recognizance. The public defender was appointed to represent them as they both been determined to be indigent. And there you go, their case moves forward. There's a news article on NBC6 in Miami where they've hired an attorney, of course, a civil attorney, to look into suing, but I don't see anything. This is a pretty routine arrest. Like I said, if they just got off the plane and complied with the commands of the officer, they would probably be boarding another plane. but now they spent the night in jail. I think Miss Leola spent a couple nights in jail. There's also a stay away order that's been issued in this case, so they can't go back to this airline. I don't know the extent of the stay away order, but it's at least the airline. I don't know if it's the airport all inclusive or not. The stay away order is not visible in the docket. Their next court hearing is coming up. It hasn't been scheduled yet, so that'll be a pretrial conference or a docket sounding on the case. And if I get any more information on it, I will certainly let you know. But don't make the mistake of thinking that the rest are negotiable in any circumstance, whether it's this, whether it's, the sovereign citizen or just a person that's protesting being arrested. Once the police determine that you're going to be arrested and they start to put hands on you to take you into custody, there's no negotiation. Once they place hands on you, you are going to be arrested. Any further resistance just racks up charges. Like I said, fight the case in the courtroom, not on the street. You are always going to lose on the street.